to Mantis as well, but we're going to have to wait and find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's two of the top teams in the APAC region. Mantis FPS from Korea, eINS coming from Japan, our two qualifiers for the Rainbow Six Pro League in Brazil. And of course, they're fighting for a spot at the Six Invitational in Montreal next year. Guys and girls, give it up. Let's get some round of applause for these two teams. They deserve to be here.
Yep,
let's get into the action.
All right, so we've got a basement defense first up for eINS. And as they are prepping it, we see we're going to have actually a very nice rotate hole to cover off the stairs as well.
Yep, pretty standard, and a mirror there as well.
Yep, mirror there as well. I don't expect to see a snowmobile push at all.
Oh, of course not. That's an old hat. The only way you can really successfully do it, I could imagine seeing like a Monty Ying smoke combination glaze. Yeah. And, you know, that's just a cheese strat. One of them is gone, and your whole strategy is pretty much off the table.
Absolutely. So it's odd to me to still see that mirror facing that garage wall. I mean, yeah, it does provide you with a bit of vision towards stairwell, but I still think that mirror can be utilized better elsewhere.
I suppose it's just, you know, make sure we are ready for that if it comes out. Now, we did see Arena on the roam, and he was actually droned out, so let's see if that's going to play into this at all.
Absolutely. And Arena had an absolute cracker of a match last game.
Oh, he's been nutty all weekend. He's probably been one of the best ones to watch, along with Shin.
Yep. And MV Taylor. Yep. I want to see the head-to-head between MV Taylor and Shin.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, a minute in, and they've taken control of the trophy room. They're going to make sure any rotates can come through. No rotates can come through. Stab them in the back. Mantis look like they're going to be going for a south side push. So they're going to take Garage. They're probably going to try and take Mini Wine Cellar and plant in the very safe spot right underneath the drop hatch on Wine Cellar.
And Kha'Zix as well. Just going to be holding that Blackbeard window. It is, I do believe it's Rizraz's favourite spot in the whole game. And, yeah, we'll have to see whether or not he can cut off the rotation successfully, as that is his whole job from that spot.
Yeah. So they got a minute and a half down. No real contact between these two teams at all. But we still got this vanilla cam up, which is tagging out Sweet Black.
Yep, there we go, finally. It's always interesting to see when teams forget about vanilla cams or just ignore them.
Yep.
Like, it's odd to see because you often forget about them. And there we go. Sweet Black gets the first kill as 1 Z drops.
They communicated. I could hear them screaming it out, saying there's someone over there. And they got the kill very nicely. And, you know, they're set up to take this quite efficiently. There's not going to be much that can be denied here. And this IQ is going to be massive for helping that.
Absolutely, but we have to say here, there's only 50 seconds left, and they need to push their way in and demolish 4 people. Now, there are no roamers, so all 4 people are on site. There we go. Oni-chan gets down, but he does get the nade kill.
That was beautiful.
Onto Suzu. There we go, a C4 kill out of Odin, and that is Oni-chan being taken down.
They can drop the hatch now and start going for the plant. The only one they have to worry about will be Odin Miso here. He's in the corner, and he's probably not going to last long, but
there we go.
Really,
Nilo gets taken out by Odin on the side. Sweet Black is drunk as well on the side. And there we go. That is MV Taylor being dropped as well. Kha'Zix, though, does take one itself. All of a sudden, it's a 2v1, and there we go. What a clutch.
Arena from above. Yeah, he got in this position. I could see it coming. They weren't watching their flank enough.
Arena, what a play that was.
Yeah.
He had a monster of a round just then. 3K, I do believe.
If you check on the scoreboard, we'd know for sure. But now it's Mantis' turn. Yeah, look, got a full house.
Full house. Odin's over Arena. And Kitchen Trophy being taken first by Mantis here.
Kitchen Trophy, we've got a fuse coming out. This is something I like to see a lot on Chalet.
So, eINS have obviously done their homework, right? So, Fuse is much more efficient on Kitchen Trophy.
I think he's useful on either.
He is useful on both. Do you think we're going to see any of the Mind Freak strats and Bar Gaming being taken?
Well, this is interesting. We've got reinforcements coming in downstairs. But no, what I'm expecting to see with this fuse is they're going to use the fuse to flush them out of positions, and that's just how eINS are going to play. They're going to be holding these angles onto the insides, flush someone out of position, they run into your crosshair, and that's an easy frag. And, you know, maybe another one to follow up. You're in a 5-on-3, and you've pretty much won the round then and there. So that's what I'm expecting to see, not the fuse trying to just go for kills.
Yeah. But that's the whole point of fuse, right? You have to, because no one's just going to sit around and let themselves get fused, right? So you need to have people ready and waiting for the movement. And what you do is you make them a choice. Either you're going to move and die, or else you're going to get crushed by the fuse.
Oni-chan in a nice aggressive position here. Well, not really aggressive, but interesting.
Behind the microwave, though.
Yeah, and he's gotten a lot of information from being up here. Wonder if he's going to try and toss a C4 out. If he could just get the throw right.
There we go. Prototype's Twitch drone is being taken off. Suzu C. Not really sure how he wants to push this. Arena.
He's going to be holding that flank angle.
Yep. Arena going to be holding the flank. Odin just sort of moving in as well with Suzy.
Back there.
Yep. And that's the ally they found. So MV Taylor has to move. He pieces out rather than trying to stay and fight. Of course, you can play the mind games because everyone expects you to move when the jackal charges go off. So you can just stay still.
Yeah,
as well.
I think he's better off moving downstairs, though, because they've got the reinforcements down there. I think they're pretty well defended downstairs. So we're kind of seeing the opposite what you'd normally expect from a kitchen trophy. Rather than defending up top, they're defending down below, getting ready to move at the right point. However, the one point of contention will be that balcony that Arena was on. I'm not sure if... Yeah, you don't think he's still there, but they are keeping an eye.
They've rescanned Alla again.
Yeah.
MV Taylor has not had a good start to this match.
He might even get floor banged here.
I think that's what they want to go for.
Look at Prototype.
He's managed to sneak his way all the way in, hasn't he?
Playing so aggressive here. And he's also been joined up by a teammate. Here comes Suzy, just ran right into sight. He has been L'd up, but...
He can plant, though, right?
No, not in here. You have to be in the kitchen.
So, yeah, he has to move forward.
Yeah.
And
smoke's coming out, though. And their own smoke grenades.
So much smoke.
Yeah.
Suzy could almost just walk in and plant at this point.
Yeah, it looks like that's
there
what he's going to do.
Yep, he's going to plant behind the kitchen bench there.
5-on-5 plant going down.
Yep, 5v5. No one's died yet. So there comes the C4. Suzy did get tagged a little bit. And it actually went down. There we go. Prototype's going to be the first kill as Neilio picks that up. He actually gets a double kill on Suzy C as well. Meanwhile, Odin has traded back on Neilio as well. And here we go. MV Taylor has found one as Arena drops. Odin Miso trades him straight back. But Odin Miso gets taken out as well. And Sweet Black takes out Shin. And
Mantis.
They're going to get the defuse.
That was crazy. 5-on-5 plant goes down, and then, Havoc breaks loose. Frags going left, right, and center, and ultimately Mantis coming out on top. And look how excited they are. A little celebration at the end there.
That was explosive.
That was explosive. And it seems like Mantis were trying to play, well, let's have a heavy roam game. They're going to try and push the roamers, and eINS saw right through that, like, well, let's go to the site. And
what count as a heavy roam game? Just taking control of site.
Yeah, we'd say a rush, but that's another strategy that I have thought about, just pushing through that door and straight to site. Of course, I like to leverage a Monty every now and then, but no, they made it work very well there. Evened it up, but it was unfortunately countered, and it's been evened up 1-1. As when it comes down to these straight up duels, Mantis are really showing up.
Absolutely. Mantis have had phenomenal aim all weekend, haven't they? And they only seem to have gotten better.
Yeah, especially like we saw them yesterday, how they started off so, with only the one frag on the board after 2 rounds. I was like, wow, Mantis are struggling quite a bit, but man, they've really pulled it together. They just a bit of nerves.
It's interesting to me that eINS have put so much resources into blocking off the bathroom.
Yeah.
But none on the other side from bedroom window to protect that mirror.
Yeah,
a bit of pre-fire onto what was meant to be MV Taylor. However, he's on his drone quite safe and sound. So nothing comes of it as Kha'Zix is starting to move up as well. It looks like they're going to be doing a library push and then moving across the top floor.
Yeah, they got to worry about the bandit here. That's 1Z, and he's taken a few shots through the barricade onto that.
Prototype actually looks like he's going to get the better of Kha'Zix here, doesn't he?
Well, maybe. He's got a face shield to contend with. Without the face shield, I'd agree with you, but, we know how strong that Blackbeard can be.
Absolutely, especially if you think that, like, in those real clutch situations as well, it can make all the difference.
So yeah, Onesi's not getting pressured. All they need to do is jump on the other balcony as well. But I'm sure that's going to be completely blocked off by their presence over in office. Yeah.
Onesi's doing really well. He's contending with 3 people.
Yeah.
Like, he's sort of just holding everyone at bay.
Yeah. What you could do is go into gaming and just buck the floor below him, force him out. They do not have a buck, but a grenade would be just as good. Ooh, Nilio.
Almost loses his head. And there we go. Onesie does get tagged up a little bit, but Shin comes out with the first kill as MP Taylor drops.
Looks like Onesie's decided, let's piece a bit out of here as well. Nilio's moved up aggressive, and he's got the diffuser. He could be in a world of hurt, but no, he's going to find that frag. Evens it up 4 on 4.
Yep, just like that. Nilio does manage to get the beautiful flick onto Onesie, and he removes his head. It's got to hurt.
Oh, for sure. 4 on 4 now. And they've completely slowed it down, but they've wasted so much time just trying to grab control here. And so they've given up Master Bedroom. Well, you know...
See, that's another one.
They have
eINS.
it now.
Yep, eINS now in a 3v4 here. As Kha'Zix has gone really low as well. He's been taken even lower, actually.
Yep, the planet range. He's going to do the rotate from outside. Oh, that's so good. That's how we saw Oni-chan go down, the rotate from outside.
Yep. However, he managed to successfully get through. And Nilio could actually be in a bit of trouble.
Well, there we go. It's a 4 on 1.
Yep, Susie gets one. Oh!
Oh!
What a beautiful shot by Shin there to finish off the round.
Yep, runs on out with the quick peek. Nice. Very nicely done.
That's how you do it.
So, what do you think so far? How have these first 3 rounds gone?
This has been really close.
Really close?
Really
Yeah.
close.
Not that last round. Not it was a 4v1. 4 alive.
Yeah, but it's still been so, like, the series as a whole so far has been so back and forth.
What I really noticed from that eINS hold up top, if you just had someone at range holding the run out there, that would not have really worked full stop. Yeah. And that's the eINS play style. It seems like their defenses have come up to be countered by themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit strange seeing that, but we're going to see Mantis go downstairs for the first time. The one round they have won has been defending the kitchen, so of course they have to change it up. Do you reckon we're going to see any gaming bar?
It doesn't seem like it does. I would like to see one of them pull it out. It was quite successful earlier on. It was quite successful earlier on. So, but whether or not teams started to work that out, whether or not they sat down and said, hey, maybe we need to think about something. We've seen a couple of teams take this now. Maybe we need to work out an attack for it.
Yep. And I have said that the Korean teams seem to favour the simple strats and back it up with firepower. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy out of Mantis. If anything, it'll be eINS.
5 seconds left before insertion.
There we go. Onesi's on a donut. He's been showing up previously as well. He'd probably, like we were listing the 3 best players before, he'd be my next choice in terms of impact.
We also had, I think it was, yeah, there we go, Kha'Zix on a donut as well. At least neither of them are on the double donut.
The worst could be if it got to a 007, but yeah. That's not going to happen. Prototype's just going to watch his flank with that Claymore, of course. Buck's going to open up the floor as well, and we're seeing the Jackal shotgun get utilised the same.
Yep, that shotgun is a damn good destruction shotgun now that has been buffed. And we're seeing it now being taken a bit more since that buff over the pistol. Mira always had that shotgun being taken, but Jackal always took the pistol.
Well, you know, it depends on your playstyle. I would take the pistol, yes.
I'm a big fan of the shotgun, though. I think just the ability to be able to make holes in walls and take out the hatches and things like that, even as an attacker, is pretty good. Because you don't have shotguns on the attacking team.
It's like he's almost better than Sledge and Buck because he's got that extra ability that isn't just
Oh, too busy trying to scan. Sweet Black sends him back.
Got the fire there, Fleet. Do you want me to beatbox next time you're going?
Trust me, you don't want that.
Oh, I don't want that. But this is looking pretty good here for Mantis. Obviously, so far we've seen eINS show up very well, but it's just been, you know, defense after defense after defense so far. 3 defender wins. Is this trend going to continue?
I think so.
Maybe not.
Neilio a bit stuck there. He does finally manage to get his way through. And Suzu is in a rather interesting spot here.
Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
Arena's evened it up. There's Sweet Black going down. Ooh, and Neilio's on the flank. He's in this excellent position. We so often see PD play this position, don't we?
Yep. That's a really good spot. A lot of people don't check it. Oh, he just manages to get out. Although Shin will take out the mirror as a consolation prize. But on the side, Neilio gets the beautiful flank and removes Shin's head.
And he's top floor. He's throwing havoc right into this squad. They have no idea where he actually is.
Oh!
A nice shot with the shotgun. Suzu's gone down.
At the exact right time there. Prototype gets a little bit drunk. He will go back on his drone while he waits. And the roam out of Neilio has just been superb. The C4 comes out, just manages to tag him up a little bit. Arena trying to sneak his way in, but Kha'Zix takes off Prototype's head, and Arena gets demolished on the side, and Neilio will claim that one.
So it's really important to watch your flank. That was the deciding factor in that round. Neilio getting up and behind, that should not be happening. I think Irons might need to rethink their drone position.
Neilio roaming like a fluke master. And the fact that he remained hidden that whole round, I think won that for Mantis.
Yeah, but
he was just such a nuisance in their side, and they weren't set up to deal with it.
He was on site to begin with, and he just pushed up those stairs. It should not be happening. There's only two ways the defenders can get up once they're all the way down there. All right, just set up.
There's 3 staircases.
Downstairs. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. 3 ways. Just set up 2 drones, right? You have your first person die. All right. They can just sit on the drones, flicking between them with, actually someone else watching. Man, I feel a bit special right now.
That's all right. I've done it as well, so don't feel bad.
Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Bank is what we saw. Border was what we saw first map. There we go. I'm getting back at you.
There we go. We got it. MV Taylor just put a bit of pre-fire there on the kitchen window. Just wants to make sure that no one's going to take him off. And we actually haven't seen a lot of spawn peeking, have we, coming out of this? I think Magnet was the only one who's attempted it.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Oh, MV Taylor did a run out as well, which, didn't end up very well done. Yeah.
So spawn peeking does favour the attackers. And I do wholeheartedly believe if you die to a spawn peek...
It's your own fault.
Yeah, it's your own fault. You didn't set up for it properly. And it probably shouldn't be happening at this level of play. So I do understand why they haven't gone from it, but it would be interesting to see, wouldn't it?
Yep. 100% Kha'Zix knows exactly where to aim to take out that camera. At least he's pretty confident. Where's that?
Sweet Black has taken out Shin, and he will sit on the bench for the rest of this 2 minutes.
Of course, he's still effective, given call-outs, stand on cameras and such.
That is the whole point of your team.
This is how Mantis went last time they attacked this area, right? But then Arena on the flank did such a massive amount of work. Let's see if Mantis can get this going once again. They also need to make sure they clear everyone out of this wine cellar before they push in. They didn't drone it. That was a simple mistake that shouldn't be happening.
Absolutely, and here we go from Jam. We're seeing Sweet Black put a couple of shots down through that hatch. I don't really think anything's meant to come from it. Oni-chan has actually managed to drop his way in with Neilio, and they look like they're going to be going for this northern side push from the main garage. And that's not a hole you can vault through, is it?
Oh, it might just be. But Oni-chan just missing a few headshots.
I don't think he can.
Is he trying to...
No, you can. There you go. Okay, I stand corrected.
He's trying to bait it so he can reinforce when he needs to. But...
And from the side, Arena gets taken out by MV Taylor, and another one gets down, as that was Neilio gets finished off by Suzu. I thought it was Onesie there for a minute, but he was just behind him.
Small enough that maybe when you drone it, you think, oh, he can't vault through that.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good mind games. As Oni-chan looking a little bit drunk right now. I think he stepped into an Allen mine. As Suzu claims another one as Kha'Zix drops. He has not had a good game so far, has he?
And it looks like Mantis is setting up for a completely different push, or at least slightly different. We're seeing Oni-chan going down the blue tunnel, gets a frag, walking through barbed wire. Envy Taylor's joined in as well, and this is the raw fragging power we've seen coming out from Mantis. It's all up to Suzu, but no, he's going to full.
Got his number.
Yep. And there we go. That's the first attack in round 1, going over to Mantis. I suppose really what's happening here is Mantis is so aggressive on attack, whereas we saw the opposite happen last map with eINS picking off Corvidae when they're aggressive on defense. So it's been a great even matchup so far, hasn't it?
It really has, and this is the first time that any team's really had an advantage. Mantis taking that first attacking round of the map.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to put them in the driver's seat here. And if they can continue the defensive trend and just trade out the rounds, they'll be happy taking that victory.
Yep.
It won't be comfortable, but you'll be happy with it. You won.
Yeah, if you're trading rounds back and forth so far, they should.
The old clubhouse strat. Just take one attacking round. You're right.
Bar.
Yeah, or one defensive. Well, according to this tournament, cash room.
Cash room. The one time we saw Clubhouse, we didn't see it at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, like the whole of APAC seemed to have changed the meta, and no one told me.
Yeah. There we go. Onesie's still on the donut.
Yeah. Karzik's managed to get himself off. Onesie does have 4 assists though.
Yeah.
He is playing that Twitch, so it could just be Twitch drones.
Interestingly enough, though, Karzix is the Blackbeard player. You should probably be fragging a lot better with Blackbeard.
Sweet Black. He's the one I've been so impressed with so far on Mantis' side. He's had an absolute cracker of a game.
What we saw the Habana Suzu pre-firing the exact same spot we saw Envy Taylor pre-firing last round.
Yep. I wonder if they've seen that it's a common spot for the spawn peaks by the team.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just a common spot from Asia or such.
Yeah, we see Prototype getting pulsed out there. They know exactly where he is, and they'll see him run off as well. That's a lot of intel to gather. Hey, just saying. Yep, no one's pushing down trench. You've got one heading out of that direction, and Suzu as well, trying to put a couple of shots into trophy. Just
I was a bit
worried
him running straight for it
Yeah.
with an opening on it. Yeah.
And you can see that Karzix is all set up and ready for it. Hey,
Yeah.
like he's waiting for someone to jump through trophy, as it's probably the most common entry point of this whole map besides master bedroom. Tell him, mate. Oh, getting into a fight with Onesie, both potatoing just a little bit, no one hitting anyone. And everyone will just reload, and they'll take another shot at each other. MB Taylor takes a little bit of damage, and Shin has found Oni-chan and all that, but MB Taylor gets taken down as he takes his eye off Onesie for just a moment, and Onesie shoots him in the back.
Sweet Black down here, favouring the red dot side.
It's not something you see very often, is it?
No. It's more of a Drid thing from G-Bots, isn't it?
Yep. However, Karzik's still sitting in this trophy room. He has been really, really patient. Although he is going to try and get into a bit of a fight with Suzu. Suzu decides not to take it, though.
That's a brave angle to take up.
Oh, yeah,
be very worried about the...
that's a really nice black eye camera as well,
He's going to jump out, Karzix.
Yep. He's jumped back in as well. That didn't last very long, just to see what he can find. And he's already straight back to his same spot. He's played so patiently in this spot, hasn't he?
This is a really good spot.
Yep. He is adamant someone's going to try and come through here.
Yep, so the way to really deny that would be buck from below, or even just tossing a grenade.
Is anyone actually on site?
Yes, just Karzix.
Just Karzix.
Sweet Black's gone
There
down.
we go.
Mate.
Shin has found one, and that now makes it a 2 versus 5. eINS is looking like they're going to take this very, very dominantly.
Very similar to how we saw them take this one last time as well. Through the smoke.
In the smoke, Suzu gets the headshot. It's now all up to Karzix in a 1v5. This would be good if he could come out on top. However, he will not, as he gets crossfired by Odin Miso.
You talk about attack rounds one, that's another one.
Yep, so we saw, 4 defensive wins, and now we've had 2 attacking wins.
Yep. Even scoreline of 3-3, and
trading back every round.
Yeah, these teams are so close. It's so hard to call. But you're seeing when a round's won, it's normally off the mistake from one of these teams.
Well, what would you say the mistake for last round?
So,
Attackers need to locate
not so much just for last round, I suppose, but like that, the round where we saw the stairs not getting watched and Neo made his way up, or
yeah.
I suppose that round eINS just doing their classic playstyle of pick them off.
They did this last time as well. Odin Miso puts the mirror on there. But if we can go back to watching Odin Miso for a moment, they immediately, they reinforced the side. and they don't have any reinforcements protecting them from the master bedroom window off to the right there. And it was what they did last time as well. So if you sit someone in that master bedroom, you can crack that mirror, claim any... Oh, there we go. They've been listening to us. Mine's fix it back up. But, yeah, no, they didn't do it last time, and they didn't reinforce that. And, you know, you could have cleaned up the person sitting there trying to watch the master trying to hold the master bedroom.
That being said, that balcony is their property, eINS. They're just running out and using it as a walkway between the two top floor rooms.
Yeah. Before they do it, though, is that you'll notice they prep both the windows.
Yeah.
Like, both the windows of office and master bedroom will stay open for the majority of the game here.
Yeah.
So just so eINS have the option of running out and rotating.
All right, so it looks like they're going to force Onesie out from a different angle here. His mirror window has been popped.
Did not last long at all,
Yeah.
did it? You got to question why they put it like that. It can be taken out from 4 different angles there. Like that's not... I mean, it gives you good vision, but why would you not think it's going to go straight away?
But we're seeing some quick adaptation here from Mantis. And those kind of things, they're almost a one and done, as we say. Like, once it's happened, it's probably not going to happen, not going to work again. But we're seeing eINS trying to do the exact same thing, but Oni-chan's going to try him in before Onesie finds his... Is that his first frag? I think it might be.
Yes, I do believe you're correct there. And but that makes it a 4 versus 4.
Oh, no, it's a second. There we go, 4 on 4 now. They've lost the Habana, though. That's a big pick. They can't get the hatch opened up in bedroom, master bedroom.
Yeah, so that's one option close to them. So you'll have to see... off that, they're probably going to push in through Great Room.
And look, Shin's always happy to blow his own mirror before he gets in a fight with Sweet Black. He comes off worse for wear, but Sweet Black doesn't want to take this in a 1v1. See what they're doing? They're taking it so smart. You want to take the fights when you have the advantage. A 2-on-1.
Yeah. Now, Sweet Black's worried from 2 different angles here. It definitely seems like he's more worried about the master bathroom. Sweet Black knows it's clear right now, and he knows that he can't leave unless there's a rotate hole into office, which I'm going to presume there is.
Yeah, well, they can take the outside path as they've...
Actually, yes, you're right there. They can take the outside path.
So keen to do...
But, however, he hasn't. He's staying in master bedroom. Sweet Black's going to make his way in. We're going to get into a bit of a fight here at the moment. Shin wins it, removes his head, and Suzu claims a C4 kill on the Kha'Zix.
I was just praising them for wanting to take, 2v1 duels, and then we see him try and do it without even droning ahead of himself, knowing where his opponent was. Here we go, Sweet Black is down 4-on-2 right now.
MV Taylor puts his way through. Suzu manages to take off his head, though, and Odin Miso will claim Oni-chan as well. And that makes it 4-3 in favour of eINS.
So we see Mantis try and adapt to that strat, but, they didn't account for the second layer there. There was more to it. And eINS are on match point. However, Mantis are only 1 away. And this is the bomb site defense that they have won successfully.
Yep. MV Taylor hitting the random on the spawn point.
He goes, I don't care, guys. I'm playing Ella.
I'll play anywhere. It doesn't matter.
I'm playing Ella. You
Master
guys do
bedroom
whatever.
defense. Let's do it. All right. So it is going to be Kitchen Trophy, though. And, Mantis was very dominating on this.
Were very dominating, yes. I was like, over the whole map, not really, but yeah, on this bomb site, they held it quite convincingly.
I should clarify myself there. Yep, on this bomb site, they were very dominant. So I actually do think we're going to see overtime on Chalet here.
Yep, unless we have seen the correct adjustments coming out from eINS. And also it depends on how aggressive we're going to see Mantis play. As eINS love to capitalise on that aggression.
5 seconds left.
Looks like Sweet Black's going to toss out a very similar cam to what he did last time, which was taken down almost straight away. So, not sure how much worth that is. Can we see it on the drone? I think he might have seen it.
Yep, I actually think they did there as well. And MV Taylor throwing out all his Elemines. Those, the
Grismot. I wonder how you actually say it. It's a funny word, isn't it?
Yeah, we need someone who's Polish.
Alrighty then. 30 seconds, Shin. Do you reckon he was holding F thinking he was a defender after... playing the mind games there. Using the breach charge, that's interesting to see.
Yep, it's something you don't see very often. I am a big fan of Ash with breach charge for this reason. The mind games, especially in solo queue, mind games can be a very big part of it. So if you can breach multiple spots, I think that it amplifies what she already does well. And here we go. That's an Ella that's been identified. So MV Taylor, he's already on site, so he's not going to be moving too much, I don't think.
He just has to be worried about the kitchen window there. Someone might notice how close he's playing, lob a nade in, hold the angle on him or something.
Is that the first time we've seen MV Taylor on site? Normally he's been scanned so much by jackals, and he's always roaming, and he has to run away.
Like I can imagine looking at a heat map. And
So I think eINS are probably more surprised that MV Taylor's on site than anything else right now.
Well, yeah, there's almost no roaming really coming out. Like I think if we do have the roamers, they're going to be on the very bottom floor. Yeah, we can see Sweet Mantis through the X-ray. Look at all those footprints down below.
Yep, that's a jackal heaven, that is.
And Oni-chan's here as well with the pulse heartbeat sensor. I think he's spotted out Shin, or he's just missing him.
Nope, there he goes. He saw him right then. They do know he's here. The pulse sensor does go away. Just manages to miss his head.
And Sweet Black's going to peek just as he gets pushed.
Yep, and so now he's going to go back on his pulse scanner. But he's getting aggressive here. There we go. Shin comes off better, and Oni-chan will go back to the grave. Sweet Black's just going to blow his C4 and get out of here. But he's got Onesie right next to him. Onesie didn't hear the C4 go off.
Oh, or he could have thought it was a fake, but you'd really think he'd understand that. But
And
Shin...
Neilio walks straight past Shin as well. And Shin manages to capitalize on that. And just like that makes it a 3 versus 4 in eINS' favor.
They're not doing as well as they did last time on this bomb site, Mantis.
You'd have to argue that Mantis had the drop on pretty much all of them except for Neilio just then. And they came off worse for wear. So, Sweet Black getting into a fight again.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds left, though. They're going to have to start moving in a second.
Yep, Sweet Black's already making the rotate to come up from behind, I think. And the C4 comes out from Kha'Zix. It just misses. And Shin gets away with his life. Shin's got 9 lives this round, doesn't he? And the plant is going down right now.
If he can deny it.
Yes, no, he did it! He got it down in the nick of time. However, Kha'Zix does manage to take out Suzu Odemi, so they chase him straight back from that kitchen window. Sweet Black is upstairs. They now know exactly where he is thanks to that. All they have to do is watch the hatch, the kitchen window, and the stairwell, and they will cut him off.
Very close. This is to keep themselves in this round. Can Sweet Black do it?
He needs to move.
Yeah, he's wasting too much time waiting for picks.
And he's going to get slaughtered coming straight in. Yep, there we go.
That's
there
the
we
5.
go. And eINS take map number 1.
Yeah, very successfully so. We spoke about how they, were quite dominant on this hold last time. Not this time.
Wow.
Not this time.
eINS coming through. 5-3, picking up the attacking round when they needed to. And getting the win, just 1 map away now from the 6th Invitational. They've had such a good weekend. If you roll this back, rewind 24 hours, and we're saying, well, we know that Noarengo's the #1 seed in Japan. This eINS team will have to see how they go. It's going to be a struggle, and here they are in the grand final, and they are now 1 map ahead. Now, if we look at this mechanically, do we feel that these 2 teams are on par?
I would say Mantis is probably a little bit mechanically better. eINS have played better as a team, though.
Yeah, and eINS still are very, very skilled mechanically.
Yes.
Very, very skilled.
Yes, they are. And
There's a few good points in this match, wasn't it? That was quite good, the grenade after he goes down.
Number of good plays coming out here. What's the highlight for you gentlemen out of this game? Anything standing out in particular?
mine was Neilio's flank. Neilio on his late roam, just being a nuisance to eINS side. I think that was spectacular play, and that was great use of a late roamer by Mantis.
I reckon my favourite point in this match was when it was the 5v5 and the plant went down and just pandemonium erupted.
That's a good way to put it. Absolute pandemonium. It really was.
I guess the other thing to point out, right, that eINS is coming into this. They're warm. They've been on stage before. We had about 20 minutes in between the end of one game and the beginning of the next, so it's not that much time. They wouldn't have lost too much there, and they're probably sitting there ready to go. So there's they're coming into this one hot, and they've come out with a map victory. 5-3, not entirely convincing, but they won where it mattered, right? It felt like they were in control there of that last round. We said maybe it would go to overtime. but it didn't even get that far. And really, when it came to that last attack, they pick it up when they need to. So very close now to finding yet another trip overseas and potentially a share of a $500,000 prize pool in Montreal. Plus, who doesn't want to go to Montreal, mate? Honestly, that would be a pretty sick prize.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's that map was actually really close.
Yeah.
I think the scoreline was 5-3. Like that's really close. But if you take it down to round by round, it was even closer than what the scoreline says.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where, the scoreline might show you one thing, but, the actual map does not. The scoreline suggests one thing, but the way it went does not show how it went.
We touched on that a little bit yesterday as well, where sometimes, it might look like a bit of a blowout, but in reality, each and every round was so very, very close. In this case, a 5-3 still quite close. When those rounds are so tight each and every time, you really know it comes down to those finer mistakes, those shots, those key shots, or making one key play really can win or lose you an entire map. So we're heading on to map number 2 in this grand final. What did the guys from Mantis need to do here?
Well, what we saw then was, I suppose, two teams just trying to outposition each other constantly. All right, so the second map, I believe, is Border.
Yes.
Yep. So it's a bit more stagnant, I suppose. Like, you're not going to be moving around as much. So I think Mantis might have the advantage with their raw firepower here. The strats are very well fleshed out for Border, and being so small, there is not much room for adaptation. There is a little bit, but there's not tons. So I think Mantis are probably going to have to make sure their firepower is on point, and they keep their strats just on point, and do what they've been trained to do rather than try and play it by ear.
What do you reckon, Flea?
Yep, I think Mantis need to go back and focus on their own gameplay. I think a couple of times in Chalet, they got caught up playing eINS' gameplay. So Mantis, if they can focus on playing their own game and trying to dictate the game, we will see Border be a lot more successful for them.
It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, the guys from Japan have picked up Border as their choice of map here. So the potential, if things go to plan for them, for the Japanese team to close this out and lock in a spot in Montreal. It's our grand final here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Rainbow Six Pro League APAC Finals. We had 8 of the top teams, only 2 remain, and right now there is only one map that stands in between eINS from Japan and the 6th Invitational in Montreal next year. It's very, very close. These teams really feel like they are on par here. Anything can happen. Let's get into it.
So I think we'll talk about the elephant in the room.
Customs.
Customs, indeed.
We've been waiting for this all weekend.
We did say eINS before they actually came here. They haven't played Border here at all, but this was their favoured bomb site on Border, Customs and Supply Room.
Yep, and I definitely think Border is a map eINS are extremely comfortable in.
Yep.
And that's an interesting mirror.
Yeah, it's so far over to the side, it's going to be hard to use for a pre-fire spot set up through the mirror. But they're looking like they are going to try and dictate this whole top floor here, aren't they? I wonder if they're just going to give up the bomb site and defend from on top. That could be something we're going to see.
Well, when they played it in the seeding match versus Norango, they did have such a heavy hold up top. I think there was like one person on site. And everyone else was upstairs.
We're seeing that outside barbed wire as well. That's so hard to contend with. Barbed wire just in the corner there. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, you just can't. You can't push through it. You can't sit there and try and tap it.
You have to use a grenade.
Yeah, you have to use a grenade, ash charge. What else can destroy it? That's about it.
There we go. I think that's the ash charge. Maybe taking it out just now. Onesie looking up through the floor. He's going to try and support his teammates playing upstairs. And this mirror's going to...
Oh, he missed. He missed.
Oni-chan.
That is devastating for Oni-chan. He's going to try and go again. He's going straight forward again as well. There we go. He doesn't miss the second time. He doesn't manage to get the ADS either.
At least he did finally what he was planning to do. Look at this Claymore right outside. That's good. But wow,
Shin through the wall finds Envy Taylor.
Yep, aggression coming out here from this eINS team. Border's obviously a very good map for them.
Absolutely. Odin Miso has found one.
Two.
Odin Miso finds a second, but Nilio puts an end to his killing spree.
Shin's looking like he's going to try and move up in a refrag on that one, or at least, you know, make sure he can try and get some more information in regards to it. Sweet Black looking like he's going to grenade, but I don't think anyone's in there anymore. Oh, there is Arena.
Oh!
Shin.
Shin over-aggressive there. Nilio makes him pay for it.
You know
Thinking that Sweet Black is all on his own.
It's often a case of where we see someone go for an aggression, we're like, wow, beautifully played. But if they get taken out, we say, oh, too aggressive. You know what I mean? But there we go.
Arena finds Nilio's head. Sweet Black, though, it looks like it will be him who trades it from the side. Yes, it is. Sweet Black jumped through the window and puts an end to it.
One on two.
1 on 2 here. Sweet Black will be I believe a 3K if he cleans it up properly.
He's got a big task ahead of him, though. 30 seconds. Defenders just hiding on site. At this stage, for me, it would be like just run away, hold passive angles, wait for him to try and plant. He doesn't even have to fuse it. Where is it?
It's outside on the ground, I think.
Outside on the ground. A long way away. He has to go for these frags.
He has to go for the frags. And, he can't get through there either.
He's got to take the long way. Time's just ticking away. I think he might even
They know
time
exactly where he is at this point. He's not going to be able to do it. 5 seconds left. There we go, in the back. And Onesie will end that.
Mine's taking that round there. Yeah, they are looking like quite a strong unit here, this eINS team. How would you counter that hold? Just quickly, just give us a quick suggestion.
It really needs to be a top-down take. You need to take control of security, and you need to start getting your picks. Right?
Yep.
You can put pressure from holding cell, and you can put pressure from the main door, and then up top as well. So a nice three-prong attack could probably dismantle that defense, I think.
Yeah, well, I think the first thing you'd have to do is get in on top, right?
Yeah.
And so I think the whole linchpin for holding that top floor was Shin. He was playing heaps aggressively.
And would that have been different if the Twitch drones had managed to do a bit more work?
I don't think so. What you really need to do is you need to come in from bus or maybe over from just the east side of the building, right? Get a foothold in the building and then start pushing up. Once you've gotten rid of Shin, like you've got half the top floor under your control, where 2 of the members, or was it even 3 of the members of eINS are stuck over here. 2 in security, 1 in armory. So that'd probably be the best way to take one down. But let's focus on this one. It's looked like a pretty standard armory.
They're not defending armory.
Ventilation, wow.
Yep. I was going to touch on that. It's ventilation. So Armory is probably the most popular bomb site on this whole map around the whole world, right? And here we have 2 teams in the APAC final just ignoring it.
Well, for now, I'm sure Mantis are going to take it as their second choice. They'd be a bit crazy not to, I'd feel.
Yeah. And what do you think eINS are going to be doing to attack this? Because I don't think they were expecting a downstairs defense first off.
They're going to do top down. Look, they've got the Ying ready to go. I think utilising the Yings through the floors ability, that would be pretty dope. Might see that come out. But first, they're going to gain control of top, work their way down. You know, the standard way to attack this site. No rushes.
No rushes. No mind freaks here. And but eINS, they're taking this very, very slowly.
Yeah.
A minute's already dropped, and they haven't really gained much control.
But that's the eINS playstyle. We talk about that so often. eINS just need 10 seconds to win around and secure their place.
Yeah, that is 5v5, 10 seconds left. eINS have got this. Yeah, I'm not going to back another team if we ever get into that situation again. And
C4 from below doesn't do any damage.
No, it doesn't. And Kha'Zix here, it looks like he's going to be trying to hold as best as he can.
In the small office there, but I think Mantis have been pushed back for the most part here by this eINS team. Wow, I think Nilio's gotten himself in a great position here. Arena doesn't even suspect, and there he goes.
Wow, yep, Arena taken off straight off the bat. Nilio, as this roaming bandit, has just done so well. And there we go, Odin Miso picks up one as well, and Onesie finishes off Nilio, talking up his roaming, then he goes and dies. And eINS now have full control of this top floor.
Nope, they got to worry about Kha'Zix here, but he's fully
making
flashed.
his way back in. He's just walked in the middle of them.
Yeah.
He's blind as, and he's in the middle of two players there. There wasn't much he could do. MV Taylor, he actually comes out on top there. I didn't think that was going to go very well for him, but there you go. Odin Miso Potatoes, and MV Taylor makes him pay for it. Now a 2 versus 3 in eINS' favor.
eINS are so spread out right now.
Yeah, but MV Taylor is so low as well.
And
there we go. He's going to walk straight into Shin. No, Shin doesn't take the shot. Yep, there we go. Suzu takes him from above. And now the plant's going to go down. But Shin finds Oni-chan's head. And eINS now make it 2-0.
We might be seeing a 2-0 here to eINS. They're looking so strong on border here.
Yesterday we call a whole bunch of 2-0s. And everything goes to 2-1s. And today we call a whole bunch of 2-1s. And looks like it's all going to go 2-0.
Well, you know, it's only 2 rounds. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Like, that would be Caster's curse, rather.
Ventilation room workshop coming out now for eINS. So
eINS totally ignoring Armory.
Yeah, I'm sure Mantis might give it another go, though.
Yeah, Mantis will probably go up there.
Yeah, give it a go, I should say, yeah.
It's interesting to see eINS just ignore Armory, isn't it?
Yeah, so why do you think they do that?
I'm not 100% certain, to be honest. I mean, the hold for both of them is very similar, though, right? So
they just play upstairs anyway.
Yeah, it's the hold for them is both very, very similar. And this is interesting, actually. Our arena reinforcing holding cell.
So, do you reckon they're going to play someone over here, or is it just to be annoying?
I think it's just to be annoying. Like, if you can stop that... Ultimately, there's nothing stopping them coming through the window of... what's that room called? Supply room?
Yeah. Plenty of reinforcements coming on up top, though, as well. A few surprising ones, like 2 going on the security room wall. 2 going on the
that mirror's back there again, just for vision purposes.
Oh, no, not 2, just 1. But,
It's, yeah. At least it's on the far left this time.
Maybe it's to counter the rush, the fact that they reinforced that wall over by holding cell, because normally you can just ash right through it, run on in.
But they're not playing Mind Freak.
Good point, but, you know, always be prepared.
Yeah, that's true. Security totally given over here. As I say that, Shin's actually in there in the corner. But he's going to jump out. Look at that. I really like how aggressive eINS are. Like, you can say that he has the advantage behind that mirror, right? But he doesn't care about that advantage. I'm going to get even more aggressive on you because you weren't expecting.
That's exactly the play style.
He's already killed 2 drones. He's got a third one coming onto him. And Shin just doesn't seem to mind, does he? Sure, you can know where I am because I'm just going to move. And yep, Kha'Zix has actually managed to sneak his drone in. Shin hasn't actually noticed it, but Shin's going to jump out anyway.
He's playing in a very strange position, nice and far back there. Like in the hallway, not somewhere where you'd normally pre-aim, is it?
Not at all. Well, you don't expect someone to be in the corridor, do you? Because it's such a counterintuitive spot to sit. Like it seems like a bad idea. But here we are. And Oni-chan is going to be taking his time. A minute 30 has run down off this clock. A minute 30 remaining. And Mantis now have full control of security. And there was our arena below that hatch there. Onesies actually with him as well. A couple of pre-fires are going through that
taking shots
hatch.
up. Yeah.
Just to try and get our arena out safe. They actually see the drone come down there.
Yeah, this defense is looking tight, isn't it? And they've wasted so much time. 2 minutes, but they've already given up top floor. But then Shin's like, yeah, I'm just going to come from behind.
Yeah. Shin doesn't care about your control. He will go where he wants.
Normally you'd see a Claymore there. It's a bit strange not to see it there.
Yeah.
But,
and have they... have Mantis broken the mirror? No, they haven't. They're going to be using it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sweet Black will TK his teammate. And...
they're wasting so much time, 30 seconds, and they haven't even started their push. They've only just gained control of Armory, which is above. They've got to move a lot faster.
You have to ask whether or not Mantis is feeling comfortable, but Odin Miso getting into a bit of a fight. He comes off way worse for wear as Sweet Black will remove his head.
15 seconds.
Attackers have located a bomb. 15 seconds left.
We've got to move. And we're seeing rotates come up from behind. This is going to be brutal. Munzie's gotten one. The plant's going to be attempted, but surely it's going to get denied. Yeah, there we go. Plant denied. 3-on-1. It's up to Envy Taylor. But no, that's not going to happen. eINS going 3-0 up.
They have done really well for themselves so far. And Mantis, that was their round to lose. They wasted so much time.
Yeah,
Mantis
100%. They're their own worst enemy there.
Yeah, that was. I don't think eINS did anything that led to them winning that. I think Mantis lost that round.
You can't take away the fact that they set up top beautifully and delayed so much time. I think Mantis were really expecting them to go Armory Archives just then, as, you know, just to surprise them. But no, it's not to be. And look, Mantis are going to try this downstairs defense once again. We haven't seen Armory Archives once.
That's a little interesting to me. It'd be very interesting to talk to the teams and to find out why, I think. Why none of them seem to really like Armory.
Yeah.
These rotate.
These maps have been... They've felt a bit strange, I feel like. This is nothing like the excitement we saw yesterday. Yeah, what do you think on that? Like,
No, I think the excitement's still there from the teams.
Yeah, of course.
They're getting really into it. It's not a lot of... eINS are playing a lot more conservatively than what they were yesterday.
Yeah, but still like bouts of concentrated aggression. It's working perfectly for them.
And yeah, so eINS playing much more conservatively, and I think it's working really well, right? We said yesterday that if eINS can just dial it back from 11 back to about 8, it'll be much better for them, and we're seeing that here.
Yeah. And then, you know, we did say Norengo beat eINS, right? But the reason why they won, I mean, it's probably due to their playstyle, whereas... Oh, no.
Oni-chan, a nice run out will find Onesy's head, and he'll go to the grave, only 40 seconds into the round.
Yep, so that was the pulse, wasn't it? Would have scanned him out, saw he's not moving. Can assume he's droning. Even if he is behind the fence right there. But, yeah, sorry, it's just two very aggressive teams going at it. So eINS is just coming out on top here.
Yep, and we're seeing Shin again take the breaching charges with Ash. I really like it because it really plays into eINS's aggressive playstyle as well. Like just breaches, and more breaches.
Yeah.
Like it plays into eINS's playstyle so perfectly that I think it makes a lot of sense.
A total of 5 potential breaches.
Yeah, although Shin now, he's in a bit of a fight with what looks like Oni-chan. Oni-chan does know where he is, though, thanks to that heartbeat sensor.
But we're seeing Mantis successfully waste a lot of time as well. Minute 20, we haven't seen any real meaningful ground game. Look, we've still got 3 people up above. And a mirror to contend with. Surely they know Odin Miso's here, but I don't think anyone's looking in that direction.
I don't think so either. Shin has actually made himself all the way into that supply closet. And Odin Miso getting into a bit of a fight with Sweet Black. Sweet Black looking the wrong way.
C4!
Beautiful C4 out of Oni-chan there will end Odin Miso's life. And now that makes it a 4 versus 3 in Mantis' favor. We're coming down into the final minute of the round here. And how will eINS continue to pressure this with the man disadvantage?
Indeed.
Disabling electronics.
4 on 3 and 40 seconds to go. They still need to successfully take this top floor. Surely we'll see maybe Mantis retreat back to the bomb site. It looks like it's just going to try and be a brute force towards that bomb site.
It really does, and we're seeing more Habanas go off here. So once everything's open, they know they can't come in from the top. Although our arena looks like he might be doing a very late flank and push onto that. Suzy's actually droning up top, so they haven't droned site. They don't know where everyone is on site.
Yeah, 10 seconds. They gotta
Final
go.
10 seconds. Here they go. Shin's run in, and that's 3 very quick kills going there for eINS as 3 Mantis players drop as well. So now it is a 1 versus 3. Just like that, it really turned in their favor. Envy Taylor has a lot of work to do, but he can't do it. And eINS pull that out of nowhere.
What? That's the eINS that we saw yesterday. Wait till 10 seconds. Run into sight. Just clean up like a vacuum cleaner.
They pulled that out of nowhere, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was, especially since they hadn't droned sight.
Match
they
point.
had no idea what sight looked like.
Match point, series point. These reactions are on point, but match point, series point, finals point. 4-0. Oregon has looked very strong here. And I want to say, I told you so, 2-0 to eINS.
2-0. Look at that.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't speak too early.
Now you've said that.
I might end up with egg on my face, but...
we're going to go back to customs inspections here.
Yeah, so yesterday we saw tons of evenly matched games back and forth. Today it's just been a steamroll from either one or the other.
It really has, hasn't it? And eINS are going to be so happy with themselves if they manage to take this. And it's going to be over on the far right again. That mirror's in the exact same spot.
Yeah, it's strange to me. Maybe it makes people not as eager to peek it, you know, like to pre-fire the close angle to it.
Yeah. That mirror. It must only be for vision purposes, right? That's the only thing I can think of.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense as utilizing it as a kill hole. So the only other reason why you put it there is sole vision purpose, but it doesn't get that much vision down the corridor.
I suppose
it gets a little bit more, but it doesn't get that much.
It's like a Valkyrie camera, but one that's a lot harder to destroy.
Yeah, it's true. Except a Valkyrie camera would have a better angle. Although it would die much faster.
Yep, so we're seeing this very aggressive defense up here.
Shin, he's going for it again. He really loves those aggressive players, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just... Like, a normal player would sit there behind that mirror and continue to repeat. Like, use your lean keys. As Neilio gets the first kill of the round, Odin Miso gets taken out. Yeah, so you just continue using your lean keys to keep peeking out that. eINS just jumps. Like, he just throws his whole body out there. It works for him really, really well.
Yep, well, we've got halfway through the round and literally just the one kill. That's it. Very slow once again here from Mantis.
Mantis, yeah, they're really holding angles, aren't they? They're trying to make eINS come to them, but it's just not going to happen. eINS are playing so patiently on this defense. Especially Shin.
They're watching for the run-outs.
Does he think he's on his own? Oh, there we go. He does see someone there. Sweet Black just jumps in the window. Now he's going to call it that Sweet Black is inside. Sweet Black still finds Arena, though, despite all that. And now they have full control over that mirror down the hallway.
A minute to go. Shin is probably itching to run out, but I'm pretty sure that angle is still getting held onto that door. And they've got to watch out from below, though.
He can see Sweet Black's weapon. And they do just decide to leave. Shin, do you think he's going to do... He's going to come across, surely. Don't pop the mirror, just run.
Nope, he's not listening to you. But no, the run-out's not getting watched by the Hibana anymore. That could be worrying.
Yep, so Shin is either going to win this round...
You know what he's done? They're not going to expect the mirror to have been popped, so they're going to run out with his weapon down, and off their head goes... Or not.
Nope. Kha'Zix will put an end to that as Neilio picks up another one. There we go. MV Taylor will actually finish off the round, and Mantis finally get one.
I can feel it. Egg's coming from my face right now. We're going to see the comeback. Their comeback in the finals, and, you know, my I told you so was definitely way too soon. But, you know, not just yet. Not just yet.
Well, you know, I was right at the ANZ Invitational, so you can be right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
might I point out that you were only right thanks to two 2v1 clutches?
Hey, I was still right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Oh, well.
All right, moving on from this, we're finally seeing an armory defense. You know, only 6 rounds in.
6 rounds in. On the 6th round of border, Mantis gave to us.
And
That was
armory.
close.
And, yeah. And armory and archives
Defense.
defense.
Once again, almost a team kill there. Oni-chan is likes to shoot close to his teammates.
There's been a lot of team kills this weekend.
There hasn't there?
There's been a lot of team kills this weekend. Look at that, 4-4-4-3-3 coming out of eINS.
You know, we always feel like, you know, Shin's doing all the fragging or doing something nutty or Arena, but it's just nice and even across the board, isn't it?
It is. When you talk about the team, you know, you talk about you're talking about Arena has been so good for them. Shin has been amazing for them, but we're seeing, and Onesie as well is another one that we talk about a lot. But we've been seeing Suzo and and Odin Miso have managed to keep up with these three. And they're just sort of sitting under the radar, quietly sneaking under the radar.
Yeah, well, it's just got to do with how their whole team's like just working
plays
together
really well.
Yeah.
And that is it. Their team plays so well together, and they refrag so nicely as
Yeah.
well.
When Shin goes down, someone's going to be there to trade him back.
It's Shin that dies first, is it?
Oh, just as an example.
Yeah, no. So it is. Yeah, their refragging is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm. See, Mantis might be regretting trying 2 times downstairs if they win this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to be regretting it. They are listening to our 2 and move theory, though. If you fail something twice, move on with it. Get something else to do.
It's not a theory; it's a way of life.
It's a way of life. You fail 2 things often, do you?
Bomb has been located.
Rude. The roast is on point. I'll pay that one. That was good.
Oh, there we go. Speaking of on point, so is our arena's aim as he removes Sleep Black's head.
Where did Suzu go so low from? He is low as...
Yep, he really is. He's on just a sort of health. I'm surprised they're not trying to reset him.
Maybe that's not something that's so common in this... Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. MV Taylor finds his head. Not that he had much health on it anyway. However, we are going to see these Elemines go out. Odin Miso gets tagged up pretty heavy, and he has to back out so he can reorientate himself.
So looks like we're going to see a push from this eastern
There
side
we
of the
go.
building.
Oni-chan exposes his back to our arena, and our arena will make full advantage of it. Not waiting too long to take those shots.
The bomb diffuser.
Ooh, Kazik so
There we go.
close.
That's the third for our arena now. Shin gets in on the fight as well and removes
All up to
Kazik.
Neilio.
Yep, now it's all up to Neilio. He does see Odin Miso. That's 1, but he gets in from the side. And just like that, eINS are our winners.
Told you so. I waited for that. But yeah, beautifully played by eINS. They're